Jonna, hi everybody. How you doing? Haven't been around for a while, been busy. But today is a very special day. After 50 years, today is a special day. This is the day one. Let's see if I can get this guy to say what happened today 50 years ago. Yeah, see if I got the right color. And that's exactly what happened. In spite of it all, the boys got home. A good pinpoint, perfect splashdown. And it's all because of the faithfulness of mission control, the astronauts, the equipment, but best of all, the power of prayer. The whole world stood still, prayed. The last few moments, the crucial moments, when it didn't look like they were going to make it, and everybody was praying to the Lord and praying, Lord, let your astronauts come home. And calling up a couple of times and didn't hear anything. And people were waiting and still praying and hoping and looking to the sky, waiting for this great moment when they would appear, looking up to the sky, waiting, until Jack Swaggart said, "Okay, Joe." The first words of Apollo 13, welcome home back. Everybody celebrated and had a good time. You know what? We'll all be after we celebrated Easter, which is the resurrection celebration of Jesus, as he went up into the sky like Apollo 13 did. We are all looking to the sky for a soon return. Just like Apollo 13, the whole world has to sit ready and wait for the great moment. Well, I tell you, it's been a very, 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 very historical. History. I can't pronounce that word right. Now I don't want to make it. It's so hard to pronounce the word at the top T. It's embarrassing. Historical. I think I got it pronounced right. Mission in history. You know, if Apollo 13 went normal, like Apollo 12 after Apollo 11 and Apollo 14, 15, and 16, it would have been the second on the moon mission. But because they were faced against opposition and trial and rescue, and everybody relied on the Lord for them to get back home again, it became the most successful failure in history. It was a triumph of ingenuity, a triumph of unity, a triumph of people getting together, a triumph of making everything work together, not giving up any hope. You know, that's what we have to do right now in this time. Don't give up. It's going to come to pass. There's going to be a great splashdown soon in this time. Be patient. Just like the astronauts had to be cooped inside in those two little pieces of equipment, the command module and the LEM. I was kind of cramping there. But they had to be kind of confounded into one place in space. But soon when they got home, they were able to go back into history. Actually, they came back into history and they were able to go around and be there. So soon this virus will pass and we will soon emerge from our little capsules, so to speak, into a whole new society. I just pray that soon this virus will be over. But until then, I'm here to give you some entertainment. Last time I was working on Mr. Big Stuff doll here, right? Yes. Look at me. I'm Mr. Big Stuff. And I am so glad that we are ready for a great splashdown. That's right, Biggie. It's been 50 years since you guys came home. Yep, 50 years ago. Whew, how fast time flies. Like a rocket ship, I guess. Well, like I would say, it was a very good time that the boys got home. And it was a very successful mission because everybody got home safe and sound. And there was a lot of rejoicing. Actually, let's sing the most famous song from the Apollo 13 cartoon I made. I wouldn't say it's famous. Well, one day it'll probably be famous, but it's very good to sing this song again. Apollo 13. Welcome home again. Okay, let me get this set up so I can sing this song. Apollo 13, Apollo 13, welcome home again. Apollo 13, Apollo 13, three tight cold weary men. Odyssey and Aquarius were on their way to the moon. But Apollo 13 had to come home again because of an oxygen tank explosion. This messed up their lunar plan. The power in the command module was dying fast. Using the lamp as a lifeboat was the only chance. Apollo 13 had to loop around the moon so they can get back home soon. After the big burn, the spacecraft had to be shut down. This left a cold feeling around. The astronauts had to suffer long to find ways to keep them warm. Apollo 13 was fast approaching the Earth. At this time, he's got a code, and I guess that's what it's worth. At this time, we wondered if we're going to skip out to space or burn up in this Earth place. Apollo 13 and mission control and the whole wide world, got together to praise the Lord. Oh, is it so? The Lord heard a prayer and they returned in the air. Apollo 13, welcome home again. Jim, Fred, and Jack, thank God you are back. Oh, Apollo 13, welcome home again. Apollo 13, three tight cold weary men. Yeah, Apollo 13, welcome home again. Oh yeah, Apollo 13, three tight cold weary men. Yeah. And that's the song that I made for the cartoon. Apollo 13, the legacy lives on. And I'm so glad that they made it back home again. Yeah. There was the power of prayer. After everybody did all they can do, the whole world turned to the Lord. And that last most important moment in the mission where we couldn't do anymore, it was all up to the Lord at that time. Because you see, they jettisoned the LEM at that time, so there was no way to steer the ship that was going off course. They barely had enough power in the service module, not the service, the command module to get back home. And service module was the one I blew up. See, I correct myself. I made a mistake there. No mistakes here. And there was no way to steer the ship anymore. There was just up to the Lord. That's why the whole world prayed. And it was the Lord seeing that the world cared for the sanctity of life. That it was his gentle hand that made sure it splashed down. And you know what? It didn't splash down all over the place. It splashed down exactly where it was supposed to go. It was amazing. Only the Lord could do that. Only the power of prayer. I mean, after we can do all we can do, and what we can't do anymore, we give it up to the Lord, and he takes care of the rest. That's what he wants. He wants us to do all we can do with this coronavirus, to stay safe and do what we can do. It's up to the Lord to help us through. But like I said, this is the way for this virus to go away. It's the way the Lord wants to get rid of this virus. The Lord don't want this virus around anymore. It was sent to shake the world because he wants the world to come to him. This is what he says. If my people who are called by my name, who love me, who are called by my name and humble themselves and pray. Use this time to pray and get close to him. Have that relationship. Seek his face. Seek to know him. Seek to see what he's like. He's the most wonderful God of all. He created you. He knew you even before you were an idea. He has great plans for you to prosper you and not to harm you. He's always thinking good thoughts of you. You are his masterpiece. He created you in his image. This God loves you so much. So just as much as he loves you, seek his face and love him back. Turn from your evil ways. Turn from wicked ways. Don't sin. Don't do anything that's going to upset the Lord. Do things that would honor him, like sharing and helping others in need and loving people, and do it for the love of the Lord and helping people through these times and comforting people. That's what he wants. He wants a unity. He wants people to be together. He don't want people to fight with each other. He wants people to be together. He wants the world to be together. Just like the world during Apollo 13's return. He wants the whole world to be together. All together. Nice and beautiful. Also, if you turn from your wicked ways, then the Lord will hear from heaven. See, he's not going to hear you if you don't turn from wicked ways. But God cannot look on sin. He turns his back on sin. He can't see sin. That's why you've got to turn from sin. So the Lord will hear you. See, if you turn from your wicked ways, the Lord will hear you. But if you got sin, he's not going to see. You can pray all you want, but he won't hear you. He can't look on sin. Sin is what's blocking you. See, like in the Apollo 13, the valve in the oxygen tank blocked the flow, and of course the wires melted and got hot in there, and the spark caused the tank to explode. Well, because the valve stopped the flow. We don't want to stop the flow. Sin is what stops the flow of God getting down to you and get connected to you. You got to get sin out of your life. It's pushed away so the Lord can come to you and see you. So if you turn from your wicked ways and turn from sin, then God will hear from heaven. He will forgive your sin. Don't be afraid. He forgive you. He loves you. He wants to take you in. He's waiting for you to repent to him and love him. And you know what the most wonderful thing is after you do that? Then he will heal your land. And he can say to this virus, bye-bye. Let's see. What's somebody's writing something over here. Let's see. Hi, how you do? Go the rat. I guess that's your name. Hi. She's back in Susie Pelosi. Susie Pelosi. Oh, hi. How you doing? Can we see the chunky cheese doll? In another video, I'll show you that. He's in another room all the way in my other bedroom. I'll show you him another time when I'm doing animatronics. After my April 27th, big stuff anniversary of the cartoon, I will start doing some animatronic stuff and show you how I did the chunky. I'll show you how to make an animatronic. I'll show you how I did it, how I made the chunky cheese, okay? But I have to be after April 27th. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Can you teach me how to make a Missy doll? Yeah, I can do that too. It's the same way as the same exact thing that I'll show you how the chunky cheese is made is how you would make a Mitzi doll. You just have to sculpture a different face and different hands and different feet. And make a different outfit. I'll show you. I actually, if you look, I got the pattern on the chunky cheese, but I'll probably trace out the patterns of all the outfits, and if you want to try figure it out, you can probably I'll put it up and show you how to make clothes for the dolls, for the animatronics. Okay. Okay, now let's see. Being today's a splashdown day, I'm gonna show you how to make another project right now. Being the astronauts splashed in the ocean, And the ocean is all full of nice sea creatures. There's one famous creature that swims around in the ocean around here, and all the Floridians just love them. They all come up sometimes and jump and go in the water. Does everybody know what I'm talking about? These are nice gray creatures. They make a funny sound like something like that. They're kind of happy. They got flippers. They jump up, but they're not fish. They are mammals. They be there just like you and me, and they give milk to the young. How do you make one? Since I just went on a dog, just like. Oh wait, somebody wait, hold on. Go want some. How do I make one? Since I just want a doll, and just not an animal. Oh, the same exact way. Just that you make it stuffed instead of. Instead, I'll show you it. The little stuffed dolls are easier to make than the animatronic. I'll show the. You want to know how to make a stuffed Mitzi doll? Okay, you know what? That'll be my next project. Okay, I'll have to pull patterns out and get that ready. Oh, I found the NASA thing that fell off my doll. That's where it went. Got to fix that. Well, does anybody know what animal I was talking about just a little while ago? Yeah, you really want to make one? Yes, you will. After April 27th, okay? Gotta wait until April 27th, unless I have time before then. So I'm in the middle of cleaning and getting everything ready for a big party I'm doing for the my cartoon is a big thing in my life. It's been 50 years since I made cartoons on these astronauts. 50 years of my life. I got to say they're my boys as far as the cartoon is concerned. Well, if anybody didn't guess the animal, it's the dolphin. And I'm going to show you how to make a plush toy of this dolphin here. This is a pink dolphin. I made pink because I had pink plush, and somebody wanted me to make a pink dolphin. So I figured, okay, make a pink dolphin. We'll call her Pinky. And Pinky the dolphin is going to greet the Apollo 13 astronauts when they splash down. I'm sure astronauts did see a lot of dolphins as they splashed in the water when they were coming up in a helicopter, probably. Who knows? I don't know. You never know what they did. All I know is we're dying to get back home, get out of that situation, and get warmed up, I'm sure. Well, here's the pattern to make the dolphin. It's in two pieces, two episodes. Yeah, I'm going to show it up. This is the body and the bottom tail. You make two body color and one white for the bottom tail. The bottom tail has a slit in it, as you can see. This is the belly, the top tail, the top fin, and the under fin. The belly is white. The top tail is the same color as the body. The top fin is the same color as the body. This is the top fin. And the bottom fin has the curve. That's white. Actually, if you want, you can make it any colors you want. It's up to you. You can make it a gray for the body and a light blue for the bottom where the white goes. Or you can make it blue with white. You can any color you love, whatever you want. The creativity is up to you. Okay, now once you got all that, the first thing to do, I already sewed some of it, is you'll get the two body halves like this, see? And you would sew all this all the way over here like I did, you see? Now, after you do that, you'll get the, let's see. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Aha. This is the bottom fin with the straight line. This is the top fin with the curve. Okay? I just realized that. After you do that, you can see this part here? You would sew your fin on. The point of the fin faces towards where the tail is, you see? So I'm going to put the other one, here's the other fin. The point of the tail will face the fin, see? And I'll sew this right here. Let me get my needle and I'll sew that up. And as I'm sewing that, let's see if anybody else talked. Need to wet my whistle. After talking about splashdown, kind of got thirsty. Does anybody remember Apollo 13? That big day when they splashed in the ocean? Does anybody like astronauts? Do you all like astronauts? We are in the space, space country. I grew up with astronauts. I always loved the astronauts. I was always fascinated ever since I was young. My father was into the astronauts, and I used to watch them with him. I was a little kid way back then. I used to sit down and watch my father get excited about the astronauts, and we were sitting down and examine things and all. Of course, I was very young, and I was probably maybe 4 or 5 years old, 6 years old. I was 10 years old when Apollo 11 went to the moon. And I remember my father telling me one day, I was on his shoulder, and he pointed to the moon. One day we're going to land on that moon and find out if it's cheese or not. And I laughed my head off, and I said, as a kid, I knew it wasn't cheese. I said, how could that be cheese? It would get rotten. It wouldn't be up there that long. It wouldn't last all those years. I was a little smart. I didn't know. I was young. I knew that moon wasn't no cheese. I know it was a rock in the sky like the Earth is, like a big spear ball. I got hit by craters. I was young, too, and I knew about that. But I loved that moment. That moment was wonderful. It's one of my cherished moments with my father. And I was a little kid. I had to be about 8. And no, Apollo 8, I could have been 8 years old. Maybe 8. I could have been 8 or 9 years old. And I was probably 9 years old because Apollo 8 was one of the missions that Jim Lovell was in. And it was missions before Apollo 11 went up. So I believe I was 8 years old then when he did that. Okay, now, after you do this here, so on the flippers, see like I did? I got the 2 flippers. You'll get the belly piece. This is the belly. And you would sew from here all the way down. I left a hole over here. I left a stuffing hole in the middle. See over here? Leave a stuffing hole, space for a stuffing hole. And then leave this little open on the back too so you can put your tail on. And then you get your flipper, your bottom flipper, see? And you sew it into this notch. You see this notch here? You'll get your bottom flipper. And you'll put it right into this notch right here to here. And of course, the point of this, the point curl would go where the tail is. Now I'll sew that on. Okay. Well, what you need go wrap for the Mitzi doll. If you want to make a Mitzi doll, you will need some gray plush or gray felt if you want to make it out of felt. Now, the face of the Mitzi doll, I sculptured that out of clay. Then I made a plaster mold, and then I poured rubber into the plaster mold to make a rubber face. Now, if you don't want to go through all that work and make a mold, and you're making just one doll and you're not going to reproduce them, I would sculpture out of the sculpted clay, make the face out of sculpted clay, and then bake it in the oven and paint it. I made a mold so I can make more than one, and I made them out of rubber so they look like the real rocket fire. Whatever way you want to do it, But you only need a sculpted clay, and if you're going to make a plaster mold, then you're going to need to get some plaster to make the mold, and then you're going to need, there's a big step. You have to really know how to make molds. It's a simple 1/2 mold, but you have to, it's a messy job. And then after you do that, you got to get the latex rubber to pour into the mold. Now, if you know a ceramic studio, you can also pour liquid clay, ceramic clay, into the mold and fire it in a kiln and make a ceramic face as well. There's so many ways to do it. Or you can sculpture the face out of clay and get latex rubber, make a rubber mold, so you can make plaster faces and copies. There's so many ways you can do the face. Now, if you want to sew it as a plush face, like this, it's a lot of pieces because I tried making it. But, plush face looks okay, but plush is not going to give you that cute face she has. I tried making one out of all plush, and it did not. It didn't look right. It killed the beauty of the character. You can't get a good replication of a rocket fire explosion character with plush face. No matter how good you make the plush face, it's still they would never compare to the overall rubber look. And of course, you would need some acrylic paint to paint it the colors you want. And then you need to get the green and white felt or green and white tricot fabric for the body, for the clothes. The hands and feet have to be made out of clay too. I made molds off that too. So yeah, sculpture the hands and the feet as well. If you want me to show you how to make one all out of fabric, then I have to sit down and make a pattern first before I can show you, because I don't have a pattern on the face and the hands and all that. It'll be a small one, but now this is the tail. You take the top color tail and the bottom tail. See, the bottom tail has a slit. The top one doesn't have the slit. And you sew these together, like I'm doing right now. I just sew around the edge. And that's pretty much it. And of course, you're going to need some gold shaggy fur for the hair. Or you can use wool. Or if you go to Halloween, wait until Halloween when they got those little wigs, you can get a real wig hair too. Get one of those and cut it up and use that hair. Then, of course, you're going to need some green ribbons for the hair things. And there's a lot of things you need to make it. Oh, thirsty. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Well, does anybody have something to say as I'm sewing this? Ow. My hand was wet and the needle slipped. My glass had a compensation. That's what happened with the Apollo 13 astronauts when they shut down the command module. I didn't know it was going to go back on again because it was cold and very cold. And as it was warming up, when we were getting ready, there was a lot of compensation or the water driplets. They were afraid that something was going to short out, but praise the Lord, it didn't happen. The Lord protected them. It's really a miracle how those guys got home. Let's see, only the Lord could do something like that. Make sure everything worked just right to get them home. Now, if they would have heed the warning in the beginning when they were having trouble with the oxygen tank, wondering why the oxygen wasn't coming out, and changed the oxygen tank that was faulty, they knew it ahead of time. That's the thing. But they went with the tank anyway. They was okay. See, the Lord sometimes gives us these little warnings, but people, when they don't heed the warning, sometimes it's too late. But the Lord he always gives you a chance to solve the problem. And Apollo 13 really shows that, It really shows it. And he got him back home. The people who had the love for the astronauts, mission control and all. Gene Kranz, he really did a wonderful job. Gene Kranz prayed real strong. He wanted to make sure those guys got home. Everybody jumped and yelled at everybody. And one of Gene Kranz's famous lines is, "Let's see what's in the lamb. Let's see what works. Let's not jump around here. Let's play it cool." I like he goes, "Let's play it cool. Let's be calm." I mean, if we argue and complain, it ain't going to get us nowhere. Being calm, being right-minded, being focused, that always works. And that's what the astronauts did too. By the grace of God, everybody was calm in that situation. Okay, so now we got a tail. Now, the next step is get the bottom part of the body and the top part of the body. I always like to start with the nose, so it's centered. You put the nose seams together, see? The bottom, this bottom piece, and this top piece. I start usually with them so that matches. And all we do is sew this all down around the fin, all the way down to the tail, the end of the tail. So we close all this. And that's the next step. Okay, let's see. This reminds me of a famous show that I used to like. And you know what? The funniest thing, when I was a little kid, going back to my childhood again, it was a show in the 60s, and not too far around the time when I guess Apollo 11 was getting ready to go up, Apollo 8 time. I guess around that time of the year. There was a show that used to be on TV with the dolphin I used to love. And I used to look at it all the time. Does everybody know what show that was? It was a show that with a cute little dolphin, this boy, and they were the best friends. They were going on adventures together, and I used to like that show a lot. And I always wanted to live in Florida when I was a little kid with the astronauts and the dolphins, the beautiful weather. Does anybody remember that show? Do you know the name? It's the name of the dolphin is the name of the show. It was one of my favorites. That was when they had some nice shows way back then. I wish they would play it back. I don't know if it's on TV anymore, but I looked at all the cable channels and I didn't see it. I would like to see that again. They made movies of it in the 80s, I think. But the movies were good, but I wouldn't like the TV series. The TV series had a nice thing to it. I guess nobody knows what I'm talking about. Okay, how many of you remember Flipper the dolphin? Flipper, smart, something, the king of the sea. I don't wish I remembered the song. I used to love to sing that song. It's been so long ago. I was a little kid. I had to see if I could find that on the YouTube. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. It used to be one of my favorite songs. It was a nice show. Then I had another show too. I used to like to look at with the submarine voyage to the bottom of the sea. These are the shows I grew up with. These are nice TV shows. They had, and of course, one of my most favorite of all was Sally Field, the Flying Nun. That's a little bit younger. It's more newer than Flipper and Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. And then the same year as Apollo 13, I guess the year before Apollo 13, I think when Apollo 11 went up, there was the dawn of a famous show that's popular today and still going on. And I made many different series on it. The old Star Trek. Yeah. It would be nice to see a spaceship made like that, huh? How would you like an Enterprise spaceship? Or one of the spaceships that they have in Star Wars, and Star Wars came out afterwards. And then, of course, all these space shows came out because Apollo 11 opened the door to a lot of big popular space stuff. And then Apollo 13, because a lot of shows came out with rescue missions in space. But you know what? As fun as all those shows were, nothing like the original. the real adventures of Apollo 13, the real wonder, the actual men of Apollo 13, the actual real event. Jim Lovell was the funniest thing you could ever. During time of trouble, you wouldn't want to ride or anybody else but Jim Lovell because he's the one who was always happy, always good-minded, always cheering up the other two and helping them get along. Laughter works good like a medicine. The one that wants to make the Mitzi doll, would you like to make it like this, like I did big stuff with the moving head, so you can make it talk? Hi there. Oh, wow. I was doing Mitzi's voice with big stuff. Hi there. Do you want your doll to move its head like this? And then you can move its arms and its arms and do all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, Piggy. See, I'm the alien. I'm Embryo. I'm his friend. Yeah, he's the alien I brought back with me from one of my other adventures. Turning into the black hole, which may be up soon. Doing the big stuff celebration. April 26th. We'll go beyond the stars. We'll go inside the black hole while Junior Khan's the places. Oh, I get stuck in all kinds of visions that Jim Lovell makes. And Fred Hayes. And, I'll go to the moon and back again. All that kind of stuff. All the big stuff. I'm being silly. I have fun over the 50 years with those characters, making up their personality. So when you're making a cartoon movie, you have to be the characters. You got to act out the characters. You got to be you got to kind of put that personality into everything you make. And that's the fun part, bringing them to life. And I ain't just designing them, just bring it to life and make up stories and just have fun. Just have fun with it. When Apollo 13, the universe is the limit. Traveling to space, you know. The white fabric that I used for this, it's kind of stiff, so it's taken me a little longer to sew it because it's thick. And I have the other kind of white. I used this white that I used for something else. It has a backing on it. And it's a little, it takes time to go. But I'm trying to get this together. Well, guys, you have anything else to say? Anybody want to say anything? You know, I'm open. I'm looking at the what do you call that? The live chat. That's what it is. Okay, I can't remember that for a second. I'm concentrating on this. That's why I don't mind. It's a little late tonight. I know. I started a little late tonight. I was trying to go a little earlier, but I was busy. I had to cook and I had clean out all my animal cages. Oh yeah, somebody told me how many pets I had in a previous video, and I forgot to mention that. Well, I could tell you, whoever asked that question, I don't remember, but I got uh, one dog, two cats, three toads, three Cuban tree frogs, 10 mice, and two turtles. So in the mornings, I have a zoo. I have to open up every morning and clean and feed. I did have a bird, but he passed out a few days ago, unfortunately. That's another reason why I wasn't on for a few days. Okay. And plus, I was cleaning up things. And a woman's job is never done. I'm trying to get through this hay, I think. I gotta show you what it looks like. I can't do this the fast way. I gotta keep going in and out instead of going the wrong way that I usually sew it. So it takes a little longer. You see, you have to sew different ways when you have different fabrics. Yeah, if I had my sewing machine that worked right, I could zoom things up 1, 2, 3. But then I wouldn't be able to sew the sewing machine here because I wouldn't have a place to put it, and that would make too much noise, and you won't hear me talk. So I have to have no. When I do the live video, I have no choice than to show you hand sewing anyway. So eventually, I have to fix things. I got a lot of things that need fixing. You know, you could also make rocket fire explosion standees also if you know how to paint or take photographs, like the way I made these Apollo 13 astronauts over here. This is a picture that had Apollo 13, and I enlarged them on a color Xerox machine, made them big enough, and then I painted the bodies the rest of the way. I Xeroxed all the parts, and then I made the rest of the body, painted the rest of it. And I made the head separate, the middle part of the body separate, and the legs separate. And then I connected them together with cardboard in the back with paper fasteners. But I connected the cardboard and glued it behind so it doesn't show on the outside. And I connected it to a rod with a disc on an electric motor, goes up and down like that. So when the motor turns, it makes the rod move up and down, which causes them to move. It's very simple and very cute. You can make your own rocket fire exposing animated characters like that too if you want. Or Chunky Cheese, or whatever your original characters, Draw anything out you like, or your favorite cartoons, or whatever you feel like doing. Can you make an animation like that of yourself to get a photograph of yourself and cut it out and have fun? I've done that with me too. I'll show you that another time. Or I don't really. I had to fix that when I got all broken. When I had to move here from New York, a couple of my things got messed up. So I just have the top half of it. The other part got messed up. I don't know where the other half of it went. Some things got misplaced. Or I probably recycled the other part and had to use the motor for something else probably. But that's what I do sometimes. If I'm doing another project, I need a motor, and it's something I'm not using anymore, I would, take it apart from something and make something new. When you don't have much money, you have no choice. You got to do that. It's called recycle. I had different shows I was doing when I was in New York. I had an art show every year. And I had a certain amount of time to, get things done. Sometimes it's hard to hunt down the right motors and stuff. Now, you can get things easy. You can buy all kinds of electric motors and stuff. I go on online. There's a place called Robot Shop. Robot Shop sells a lot of good motors and stuff. Actually, that's where I get all my servos from. And then there's flight props, like scared flight props. They sell all kinds of motors also. And they do actuators too. They're air compression, like the way the real rocket fire works. Those are expensive. I would love to do that. But boy, oh boy, that gets into the big bucks. A lot of expense. And then they sell the rubber. That's where I get the rubber from. They got the best latex rubber you can buy. I like flight props. They got good rubber. And if you don't want to spend that much money, you can also go to Michael's. They sell the rubber in a little container, but you only get a little tiny container for $20. I could get a whole gallon of rubber from Fight Props for $21. I think it was what was it? No, $30. A gallon of rubber versus 4 ounces. I mean, for $10 more, I do better with the other one. Well, I just don't have. I have to buy some more. That reminds me when I get some money out. Yeah, I haven't had any money for a while. It's hard. And I don't know if it's open right now, so I gotta wait for this virus to go off. Everybody is like in a standstill right now. So I'm just making what I have in the house to keep myself occupied. See, when you sew on half of the body, see, that's how the fin goes. See, now your dolphin is starting to look cute, see? That's the face, and that's the dolphin. See how cute it comes? This guy's nose. Now I'm going to sew the other side. I gotta try my needle again. And then after you do that, I put the tail on like that, see? where the seam is on the bottom here. I would sew it from the seam, the slit here. And I hit this. I'll show you when it's time. My throat is so dry today. Do you ever get that dry mouth that no matter how much you drink, you just can't quench your thirst? Okay. Cool. Okay. You like my dolphin? Hi there. How you doing, Lori? I'm doing. Is that Lori? Oh, Lenny. Oh, Lenny. I'm sorry. It's so hard to see the names because it's small print, and I got the glasses, and the computer is a distance from where I am, and it gets a little blurry. Oh, Lori. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you for making it a little clearer. Not Lenny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lori. From a distance, it looked like that. How's it going? It's going great. How's it going with you? I'm sitting here making a dolphin. Today, 50 years ago, was the splash demo for Apollo 13. The Lord made him get home safe and sound. The power of prayer was wonderful. Mission Control did all it could do. The astronauts did all they could do. The equipment did all it was able to do. But the Lord, the very last moment, the power of prayer, the whole world gathering together in one moment of prayer, stood still and prayed. And that was the push to get it home. Perfect pinpoint, perfect splashdown. So it's a great thing to celebrate. There's nothing better than celebrating life. Life is most precious. I'll tell you one thing, those boys were sure on a journey. I bet they could wait to get home in a nice, warm environment after being cold in that little spaceship. Cooped up in a very tiny space. In the vacuum of space. And that's what you call bravery. And a lot of faith to get back home. Do you follow SpaceX? Yes, I do. I like SpaceX. I when it's ready to go up, I look out right in front of my front door. I just have to. I take my computer outside and look at the computer, and I look up and I see it launch. I sit on my bench and I see the launch right in front of my house. And boy, oh boy, I just love it. It's so awesome, especially those night launches. But the part that really gets me is watching the rocket coming back down again when I get a clear night and I'm able to see it come back down and separate and landing. It's awesome. And then that boom, boom. Wow, it's so exciting. I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. That's right. Yeah. I just love it. It's fun. I like the way the sky lights up at night when it goes up. It's just awesome. Some nights I get up when there's a launch at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm probably the only one outside. Get up and look at the rocket launch. Yeah. The only time I probably don't see the rocket launch is if it goes up and I have to be someplace. And I get depressed because I go, oh, I hope it don't go up today. I have to go somewhere. Sometimes I'm lucky that the launch is scrubbed that day and then it goes up the next day and I'm able to see it. And if it does go up a day when I can't see it, I just look at my computer and see the replays. But looking at it on the computer is not like seeing it in real life. Good call? Yeah, it is a good call. I remember you moved to Florida. You remember I moved to Florida? Yeah. I'm a lucky duck. Yeah, I love Florida. This is the best place to be. It's not like living in New York where it's cold and blizzardy and snowy and freezing. And And then to yell at a landlord to put on the heat, and they never put on the heat, and you're freezing. And no matter what you do to keep warm, you just can't keep warm. It's like, no, 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 no. And I used to be sick all the time, colds and colds and more colds. I didn't like the cold weather. I couldn't wait to get out. Now here I step in Florida. Winter? What's that? Believe me, I take a hurricane any day over a snow blizzard. At least with a hurricane, they give you warning ahead of time, and you got places to evacuate to and be safe. But during a blizzard, when you're in New York, you don't know when if it's gonna happen or not, and you can get trapped in places, and you can freeze to death. Sometimes you don't know until the last minute, and then you can't get out. And it's always overcrowded. You seem happy. Yes, I am happy. I like making stuff. Yes, I do. That keeps you occupied, especially at a time like this when you guys stay in your house and you can't go out, and you can't go swimming, and you can't go to the store, and you can't go to the beach. And you can't go see your friends and paint together with them. You got to stay home. So I'm talking to you guys on YouTube. You're my company. And it's nice to have company. It's nice to have somebody to talk to. And to make things together with. And to show what I do in my spare time. I have so many interests. Yes, you do. What interests do you have? I love being creative. Oh, you like painting too and making jewelry? Oh, yes, I like to do that too. I make jewelry and I make paintings. Do you watch Bob Ross and try to follow some of his paintings? They're fun. I like doing that. He is funny. Cool. Okay. Oh, you also like antiques too? I do too. I'm a big toy collector. I like collecting antique toys, especially ones that are animated. I like things that move. Like I made the astronauts here moving back and forth. See, Rosalie Graziano is my name. Animation is my game. I like things that move. You too? Do you have a lot of animated toys as well? Like I do. I have hundreds of them. I got some from when I was a little kid. Oh, matter of fact, here's our old G.I. Joe doll, astronaut one. I put an Apollo 13 outfit on him. And he talks. And this is what today is. Let's see if I get him to say it again. Oh, yeah. Well, we're not in the lunar orbit anymore, but today was the splashdown day. I can put you on splashdown. There we go. Splashdown on target. He has markings on his string. This is the one that. Yeah. 10 seconds to lift off. Oh, his hand got caught. Hey, you don't grab the thing. You ain't gonna talk that way. 10 seconds to lift off and counting. This is the one I love. This is funny. See if I can get that one. I have to get the blue one. Okay. It's the one after this one. I love the way he says this. This is so funny. This is so. Main chute is open. Oh no, that's the splashdown one. Come on, say that other one. I think it's right. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the way he says it. Prepare lunar module. Paul 13, I use that for a lifeboat to get back home. Your oldest, let's see. I have. Oh, you got dolls too. You got the oldest dolls in the 1820. Oh, you got the one with the compensation faces. I had some of those someplace. I gotta see where those are. You collect space-related stuff too? Oh yeah, I do. I have a whole bunch. You have newspaper headlines? Yes, I got that too. Do you have Apollo? I'm sure you got a lot of Apollo 11 stuff, right? Do you have any Apollo 13? Anything space age I can find. Oh, you get everything space in me too. I collect everything and anything on Apollo 13. I have a whole stack of stuff. Actually, I met a lot of astronauts in person. I got a lot of DVDs of them. I got pictures. If you look at my earlier videos that on my YouTube channel, you'll see me showing all that stuff. Some of the stuff. That's some of it. On April 27th this month, April 27th, I'll be showing all kinds of videos on my Apollo 13. See, not only do I collect stuff on the Apollo 13 astronauts, but I do have a cartoon series that I made on them. I've been making animated cartoons on these guys for 50 years. So I had to say, in a sense, they're my boys. You have John Glenn? Yes, I got him too. Isn't he wonderful? I like when he went up in the space shuttle when he was older and he won his last mission he went on. That was fun. I had that. Actually, I recorded that whole mission. I have it all on videotapes. I got to transfer the videotapes out to the DVDs. At that time, they didn't have DVD machines. Now they got DVD machines. I got to transfer the videotape to the DVD. I got the whole entire mission. I record all the astronaut stuff off the TV when they're up. Do you? I use for the Becko page. I love old paper too. I had to read the newspaper articles. Yeah. Right? Uh-huh. Oh, you use decoupage. Oh, yeah, I do that also. What I do when I make decoupage things, I don't use the original pictures. I Xerox everything first to make copies of everything. And I use the copies. I don't want to ruin my original pictures. I did like this here. This is a copy of the picture of the Apollo 13 astronaut picture. I made it big. I mean, I wouldn't cut up a real picture to do that. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Challenger blow up. Yeah, that was very sad. Also, when the Columbia blew up too, as they were re-entering the atmosphere, all those astronauts, I had the whole thing on video, the whole mission with the school teacher. That was really sad because I videotaped the whole thing. They were back almost like the Apollo 13 astronauts. They were funny in space. They were having a good time up there. They were so excited to get back home, and the teacher was excited to meet the kids back in school and talk about what she did in space. And then at the reentry, the Columbia blew up. I don't know why they still flew the Columbia. That was an old space shuttle. They should have retired that one and used the newer one. That ship was old. It was all because I think the one of the heat shield, the heat panels came off where the wheels were, where the landing gear was. One little space caused a big accident. That high temperature, yeah. Yeah, they did make too many mistakes. Yeah, Apollo 13 could have been could not have happened too if they would have realized there was trouble with the oxygen tank while the gas didn't. They had to heed the warning. They didn't heed the warning. That why is this tank not emptying out of oxygen? They thought it was okay, but they didn't realize by doing that they burned away the insulation on the wire, and it was ready to blow. All Jack had to do was turn it on, the little electric fan inside, and it sparked, and boom. That's what happened. They would have checked it out again and changed that tank out and put a new one in it. That wouldn't have never happened. Let me give it another drink. And the same thing with the Columbia, the Challenger. The little rubber O-ring caused that problem. My son said the sweetest thing once. He said he wanted to go to the moon and get me moon dust. How cute. Aw. That's sweet. I would have liked to. I wanted to be an astronaut too when I was a kid. Yeah, it's exciting to just travel. I just, yeah. But then, yeah, have to know the dangers. Oh boy. The astronauts, when everything works right, like Apollo 11 really had a problem in the beginning too. I don't think many people knew that they had a problem with the landing, that the amount of fuel, not having enough fuel. They were worried, excuse it, that the guidance they were going to crash. But Armstrong took control, and he saved the day. He had to do it manually. See, sometimes you can't rely on computers to do a job. Sometimes you have to have some people power behind it. Because the machinery only works so good, only so far. Let's see. It was out of this world. Yeah, it sure was. Your son giving you, yeah, that was cute. It melted your heart. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm reading what you say, and I'm squinting. It's hard to see it from the distance. He loves science. Oh, science. Yeah, I love science. Science was one of my favorite subjects when I was young. I used to always be glued to the TV. Every time a science special went on, I used to look at Channel 13 when I was a kid. After during the time of Apollo 11, Apollo 8, and all that time, Apollo 13. I always used to look at all the science shows on Channel 13, like Nova and all. And every time those shows went on, I was glued to the TV. And every time they had a science special on TV, I was glued to it. I always asked my father, is there any science shows on? I want to know. I was into all that. Yeah. Actually, I was a straight A student in all my science classes because I looked at all those videos. One of my favorite shows was Cosmos with Carl Sagan. Did you see Cosmos with Carl Sagan? That was in the 80s. Actually, I got the DVDs of it. When it was on TV, I recorded it on videotapes. Then they came out with the DVDs, and I bought the DVDs. Of course, the DVDs are so much better than what you record off the TV. Yes, my dad exposed me to Carl Sagan. Yeah, isn't that a good show, Cosmos? Actually, I have him in one of my cartoons. I animated him also as a cartoon character. With the big stuff in the astronauts, I had him going into the black hole. Oh, yeah, Carl Sagan, he was kind of funny in the cartoon. Something like what he did in the show. I used to love when Carl Sagan used to step into everything, and I made it like that in my cartoons. I got tangled. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see what's going on here. I just don't like when thread knots up on you. Nothing like sewing something and you get a thread knot on you. That's not funny. Get it? Not funny. Hey, Houston, I think I got a problem. He was a student of Carl Sagan. Male top centigrade. A slow drum too. Oh, okay. He met him. That's great. I met Jim Marvel and Fred Hayes in person, and I gave him a copy of the animated cartoon Apollo 13: The Legacy Lives On. Go on my channel, 1 out of 4 parts, you will see the movie Apollo 13, The Legacy Lives On. I made a comedy on the actual mission because it's a cartoon. And the astronauts in real life, during the time of danger, during the original mission, Jim Marvel, he was humorous. He was he was funny throughout the whole mission. Even in the times of danger, he cheered up the other two. Actually, they were very calm considering that they didn't think they were going. I guess they figured, let's make the best of this. And maybe, you could argue each other and still be in the same place. So why make it a hard time? Let's make it a joyful time, even though it doesn't look right. Same as now, we should have good times while this is passing, because the Lord will pull us through, and He had faith. And it was that faith and that joy, and joy working good like a medicine that got them home safe. It was that good happy feeling, that community, that unity, that love for each other, that will to want to live, rather than, oh, we're gonna die. Yeah, no, that was like that was really, they were really funny. I met a pilot that trained with Apollo 11 crew. Oh, you did? Which pilot was that? Do you know his name? I know sometimes Fred Hayes did a lot of experimental plane flight. Actually, Fred Hayes from Apollo 13, he was the first one to test the Columbia out when he dropped it down to land it the first time from the plane. I bought antiques from him, and his son gave me his box too. Oh, how cute. That was nice. A nice man. Yes, but I don't want to post it out of privacy policy. Oh, it's okay. You know, it was Texas. They all were pilots. He was Pure Roswell? Yeah, Roswell. I know that. Yes. That name's familiar. I've seen him in a couple of the astronaut videos that I've been looking at. I probably have some footage on that too. That was in some of the early NASA days. That was the training crew. Yeah. I know, ain't it fun to listen to astronauts? Fred Hayes, when I met him in person, because he's a test pilot. This is after Apollo 13. He was testing some kind of plane. It's a miracle he's alive today, because the plane went down with him in it, and half his body got burnt. He lost half his skin in his body. It got burned. This was like in the 80s, 1980. It was after the space shuttle, I think it was. After he did that. And I didn't even know he had that. I didn't know that happened to him. But the doctors and the months that he went through, the deal that he went through, he took this whole, I saw him in person. I was like, I met him in person before he even said that happened to him. And it's not a scar on his body showing. The doctors did a wonderful job. I would have never known that happened to Fred Hayes if he didn't say it. That's the wonderful job that the doctors did. And of course, I have to thank the Lord for that. Because it was him praying to the Lord and the doctors sending the doctor there in time to help save him, the right person to save him. Because that was like probably 6 months of hard endurance. I think it took about 6 months, or maybe a year. He had a lot of skin grafts and everything. He had to go through a whole lot. But praise the Lord, he's alive and well. And it's amazing how how the Lord healed him. That is, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got his toolbox. Yes, he was. Anyway. Oh, you got Alan Bean's painting? Oh, how cool. As Alan Bean was really a good artist. I love the way Alan Bean did his paintings. And he always put before he painted something, he would put some kind of stucco on the canvas and get his lunar boot and then do an impression into the canvas and then painted the picture. It was awesome what he did. He always did that. It was awesome. Such an amazing artist. Oh, it's not an original? Oh, it's just but still, his originals, he put the footprint of his boot in it. Did the reproduction have an indentation in it, or was it just a flat picture? No? Oh, okay. But you know what I'm talking about. Have you seen one of his real originals? I've seen it in a museum. And I also seen him on a video showing how he did that. The texture, yeah. Uh-huh. He always used to stick all kinds of textures in his paint. He was amazing. I have some copies of his paintings too, and some books. I'll show you a photo if you want. Okay. Cool. Okay, I got it. Now, my dolphin is getting done soon. I'm always at the end of the tail. You see how he's coming along? He's a little dolphin. See? Isn't that cute? These little dolphins getting along. Get ready to do the tail soon. I'm getting to the end. I want to sew one. Oh, it's easy to do. See, it's just a straight stitch I'm doing. So going in and out, and I just pull the needle through. I'm just doing a basic base stitch, you see, but I make it tiny. I wish I had my sewing machine working good. But I can't. I can't really do the sewing machine while I'm doing the video because it'll be too noisy. And I gotta fix it. It's old. It needs a little repair. And the sewing machine is old with a Apollo 13. Laugh out loud. Yeah, mine is too. Mine is a vintage one. These that were made out of metal years ago. Metal, heavy metal. Now you buy ones, they're all plastic. Yep, laugh out loud, right? Those plastic ones probably won't even last not even 10 years before they break down. And they cost a fortune, right? Yeah, you got a Singer? Yeah, I think mine is a Singer too. Singer machines were the best. They built them to last. I used to have a real old antique one. It was a black one. It was a real factory one. But unfortunately, my sister, she got rid of it on me. I wanted to keep it, but she got rid of it. He was in the antique business. Yeah. I bet you have a lot of goodies. That's the best business to be in. Guess doesn't antique business bring you back in time? That feel of nostalgia. Oh yeah, you got some crafting supplies. Yeah, you know what I do? I use a lot of recyclables. I make things out of recyclable stuff too. I use plastic soda bottles and I recycle fabrics. Well, let me show. Here's the tail. It's got the bottom stitch on the bottom here, and then in the bottom where this is this opening, and then we'll get the tail. I gotta show people how I'm sewing it. I will take this end and this end. Try to show it under camera, and I would sew this like that all around so the tail goes like that. And this is in the middle. This middle seam has to match up to this middle. So I'm going to do that now. My doggie jumped off. I just hope she don't make noise. I think she got tired of sitting on my walker. I think I got a mosquito in my house. It's biting my foot. Ugh. I don't like mosquitoes. I inspire you? Thank you. Well, check out my YouTube channel and look at all my animated cartoons I did on the Apollo 13 astronauts, and I got a whole bunch of cartoons. April 27th, I'm going to be showing all kinds of fun stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going to show some scenes from some cartoons of my Apollo 13 astronauts that are not up online yet. I just have to work on figuring out how to put them online, because the original computer that I used to do the analog into digital, well, that computer don't work anymore, and I'm having a hard time. Because all my cartoons are done on VHS tapes. way back then. I didn't do it with computer. It was all hand painted, single frame animation, the old fashioned way, where you had to paint hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pictures to make a scene come to life. Each scene to videotape the film, let's say every minute of the cartoon took me like anywhere between 10 to 14 hours to film, and about maybe over 100 or 200 pictures, depending on how much detail was in that scene. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. It was fun. Now I do everything in the computer. It's so much easier. I don't have to draw those thousands of pictures. I don't have to organize all those pictures. I don't have to move 1,000. It took me forever. They're heavy. It was stacks of plastic that gets heavy. I got crates and crates of pictures. When I have a video on my YouTube channel, how to make an animated cartoon, and I show how I make the astronauts come to life, and my frogs and all kinds of other animals that I make. Oh, I like your little lips. That's so cute. I will see. I can't see what you said. Cute dolphin, Rosalie. Stefan is the fun part. Yes, it is. Perfect, Rose. Very talented. Inspire me. I promise. Oh, yeah, we got to see my videos, I guess. You said that, huh? That's okay. That's better if you ask me. I know a good artist when I see them. And I like your little lips. You're very talented. Best I made was a flip book. Oh, you dabbled with animation also. Okay. I did that too a long time ago when I was a little kid. I made a funny video with Mr. Big Stuff. And I made the Earth and the Moon go around and had to move on, Biggie. I do that to him, you know. He's after that. Endurance test. Oh, Big Stuff. I don't know if you know. I forgot to tell you. Jack Swagget in the cartoon, my cartoon of him, I call him Mr. Big Stuff. Let me explain to you why. He was the tallest astronaut. He was the replacement astronaut of Kim Manley. He was picked at the very last moment. He had the right stuff. You put the right stuff with the big size, and he got big stuff. And plus, his nickname was Big Jack or Big Swig. Swag it, swig, swag, big swag, big swig it. So put it together, you got Mr. Big Stuff. You know what the funniest thing is? When I made the first drawing of the cartoon, I first started drawing him out as Mr. Big Stuff. And I called him as a nickname, Mr. Big Stuff. Because you know, when you make a cartoon character with somebody, a cartoon, and you want to make that person be the funny one, because he's the astronaut that was the replacement astronaut, so he's the one that got picked on a lot in the cartoon. And I wanted to give him a funny name, a nickname, and I called him Mr. Big Stuff. And a week later, came out a song called Mr. Big Stuff. I mean, my sister used to be in the room getting ready for work. She always had a clock radio went on. And I am, I'm sleeping, I'm waking up, I'm opening my eyes. And all of a sudden I'm hearing, Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are? Huh? I looked at the picture of Mr. Big Stuff, the astronaut picture they had from the Newsweek magazine. And I looked at that and I said, they're singing about my cartoon, aren't they? I laughed my head off. That is funny. That's too funny. I know. It's amazing how that worked out. 50 years ago. That was 50 years ago. It still amazes me. So I said, oh, wow. Here, I got the theme song for my cartoon character. I didn't have to make a theme song. It's wild. I know, isn't it? Yeah, that was funny, right? That was funny. I know. It's the tail end of things. Oh, actually, the dolphin. There is a cartoon, Mr. Big Stuff. I did him in 3D animation too with the computer. I started doing the 3D program. There's a movie with the Apollo 13 astronauts called Something Fishy. It has to do with a dolphin in it too, and a manatee, and it was all kinds. There was a dolphin and a manatee, all kinds of things. Mr. Big Stuff was looking for mermaids. And the other astronauts are saying there's no such thing as mermaids. And Big Stuff said, there shouldn't be, gotta be mermaids. You guys see the cartoon, it's funny. Then I have one called It's Jurassic in 3D, where Jim Lovell made this invention and they went back in time where the dinosaurs were. See, that's some of my Apollo 13 stories. I put them in all kinds of situations. All kinds of planets. They went to a planet. They went to Jupiter. There was one. There's all kinds of. They journeyed into a black hole. I had them going into all kinds of things. But the movie Journey into a Black Hole with Apollo 13 characters, that wasn't online right now because I say I have to put that up. But go probably put some scenes on April 27th. They'll see some scenes on. I'll be talking about it as I'm live streaming. I'll be live streaming all kinds of stuff. I'll be doing all kinds of sections, so I'll probably be doing things all that day. Plus, I got some big stuff to show you. If the people over there like animatronics, well, you're in for a big surprise with animatronics with the Apollo 13 astronauts. Yep, got a big animatronic thing to show you. It's huge. Okay, I'm getting to the tail end of this thing. The tail end! Yeah, something is fishy around here. There we go. Dum da dum 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 ding. Dum da dum dum dum. There we go. Okay. Now that I got the tail on, you see, the little seam that's from here to here, we close that. And the dolphin, she's sewed up. Let me get this closed up and we can turn her and see what she looks like. Oops. You know what happens sometimes when you're at the very end of something? Sometimes your thread keeps tangling. That's one thing I don't like about I fixed it. I got it. I know how to overcome that. Just not it. It's because of this fabric. The white fabric is actually a stiff fabric, and this causes the thread to get stuck sometimes. I see you again, fan. It's almost 11. I know I'm going to be leaving soon. Wait, hang around for a few more moments. I'm going to turn this inside out. Don't you want to see what it looks like? For 5 more minutes, I'll be ready to turn it to show you what it looks like. It's nice talking to you. It's nice to have a friend. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. I'm reading you as I'm talking, as I'm working. I could always fix that afterwards. I'm going to show you what it looks like. If you want to leave. Let me show you now. I'm going to turn the dolphin inside out. Let's see what this fishy situation comes out to be. Actually, it's not really a fish. We all know it's a mammal. But it is a fishy situation. It lives in the ocean. Okay, turn her. This one flipper. Flipper. What a king of the ocean. Da, da, da. You remember the show Flipper? They used to be on TV. Flipper, king of the sea, something like that. I wish I remember the song. Yeah. The shows they used to have years ago were so much better than what they get now. And they had nice jingles, nice theme songs. We got to get these flippers out now that the hail. Sea creatures. No, it wasn't called sea creatures. It was called Flipper. Flipper. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. He's the king of the sea. But the song was something like that. Yeah, I like your emojis of the dolphin and the waves and the mermaid. Oh, you see, I told you there was mermaids. And Jim told me there was no such thing as mermaids. And here is what the dolphin looks like. And then I have to stuff it up, give it its eyes, and that's the dolphin. Flipper. I'm a dolphin, but I need some eyeballs. I guess so. Maybe the next video we'll see what she looks like all finished. Thank you. And then I have to get the stuffing. I forgot to put it over here. It's in the back. So the next video, I have to still sew that. There's a seam I didn't sew on the bottom of the tail yet. But after you stuff it up, then you have to close the belly. And that's what the dolphin looks like. And then I got to put his eyes on. In the next video, you'll see the dolphin be finished. So that's Pinky. Pinky the pink dolphin. So I'm glad you liked my video. And I love vintage. Oh, you like buttons, vintage buttons? Oh, yes, I do too. But I used to have a bunch of those. I don't know where they went. I might use buttons for eyes. No, I use, I'm going to use the wiggly eyes. I use these. I like them because they got the wiggly eye to move. I'm going to put the dolphin. I got to figure out what color, what size I like. I think I'll probably put this size eye on it. It's usually the size I use for the dolphin. The little one. I have a whole bag. I like the giggly wigglies. That's fun stuff. I know, ain't that? I got buttons. I used to use buttons when I used to make scarecrows and what other things I do? Button eyes. I use button eyes on scarecrows, and I would use button eyes on when I make things like that, robots. What else did I use button eyes on? Years ago, when I didn't have wiggly eyes, and when you weren't able to buy them, I didn't have them available like I do now. I used to use buttons. Yeah, I used to use all kinds of buttons too. Sometimes I use glass beads also. Sometimes I sometimes use the toy eyes, the actual stuffed animal eyes. I used to work in a plush toy factory. I was a toy designer in a plush toy factory years ago in New York. My plush toy company was C&T Plush Toys. They made large, gigantic monkeys and apes and tigers and lions and bears. Oh my! Large ones, gigantic. 12-footers. Yeah, I did a lot of promotional toys also. That was I didn't. Every now and then I would get an order from another company that I designed toys for called BigPlush.com. Actually, they got most of my toys there. They have a cow I made, a lamb, stocking monkeys, and all kinds of other animals. I made lions, tigers, and bears. I love to share my collection one day with you. Okay. If I click on, what would I click on to see that? What's your YouTube? What YouTube would I have to click on to see you? Are you Instagram? No, I don't know anything about Instagram. I do Facebook and I do YouTube, but mostly I do YouTube because I can communicate better on YouTube. I did a live video on my Facebook. The quality wasn't as good as the YouTube one. I don't like it. I didn't like it. Only on the phone, Instagram. No, I don't have a fancy dancy cell phone. No, I don't. I don't have that. No, I don't have any of those phones. No, I don't have. I have an old fashioned, way back when I first came out, old fashioned flip phone. Yeah, I don't have the money to pay $800 for a telephone or $1,000 for a phone. And then have to pay all that. The one little phone is. I don't use a cell phone that much. You know why? I don't like it that much. You talk to people, it cuts off in the middle. I like talking this way better. The internet and the landline that I have, it's fiber optics landline, clear as day. Nothing gets cut off. No static. The cell phone makes it sound like it's coming from the Apollo 13 spacecraft. Actually, the communications of Apollo 13 were more clearer than some cell phones today. I'll give you my email. I give you my email. You gave me my email last time? You did? I don't. Maybe I have to look and check it. Maybe, did I subscribe to you? I don't know. I guess I just have to write Lori, right? Loreley. If I just click on like that, I'll get you. You're not posting on YouTube? Oh, okay. All right. So I won't be able to see it then unless you can send me. And maybe you guys send it to me on my Facebook then. G Jubilee or Rosalie Graziano on my Facebook. And then I'll friend you, and then I can see you on Facebook. Do you do Facebook? Okay, that'll work. All right. I'll look at you on Facebook. Then post me one of your videos. Plus, let me friend you, and then you post one of your videos that you want to show me on my Facebook page, and I can see. Or I can go on your Facebook. What would I do? My mom made me an FB account. What's an FB account? I don't know that. I follow true crime. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I just do Facebook. That's all I know. YouTube and Facebook is what I'm on. I don't know these other new things. I'm not such a good speller. I'm dyslexic, so I don't really do things. I have a lot of techie. I like talking. It takes me a long time to spell things out. I never like it. Yeah, you never like it? Nah. Okay. That's okay. All right, no problem. All right, if you can't do it, it's all right. Or I can get, or unless you go on my Facebook. You contact Aaron? Oh, you know Aaron Fisher? The Billy Bob? He's selling some of my toys, you know. Oh, that's how you found me. Okay. Silly Goose? Okay. That's how you found me. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'll go check it out if I can get in contact. Very creative. Thank you. Yeah, Aaron is very good. He does a great job. His animatronics move real good, real life like that. Some of the ones they got in Disney now, they took out all the good animatronics in Disney World. Most of them on some of those rides. I've said that they took down the original Journey into Imagination ride with Figment. That was my favorite one. What they got there now, I don't even know if it's there anymore. The last one they had there, oh boy, that was nothing. The 18-minute long ride was the best. You remember Showbiz? Yeah, wasn't that great? Yeah. Pre-Chuck E. Cheese, right? Yeah. They were the best. They were the real ones. I know that looked so real. That's why. That's what Aaron did. He made them move so lifelike. You would think that was somebody in costumes, but it wasn't. It was all cylinder animation. It was all a robot. He was ahead of his time. He sure was. There was a lot of great, talented people way back then, but Aaron, he's right on the money. He's such a nice guy, too. Yeah. Your kids love him, too? Five Nights at Freddy. Nah, I don't like Five Nights at Freddy. Things like that, Five Nights at Freddy, makes kids scared of animatronics. Actually, I used to be a clown. I used to go to a zoo and entertain kids with clowns and puppets. And kids used to run away from me and get scared because I had a clown outfit on. The reason why kids don't like clowns anymore is because of all those haunted movies. So I can't dress up as a clown anymore because I scare the kids. So I have to be just walk around with the puppet. Sometimes I even get scared of the puppet. One time I had a kid over my house and showed him one of my animatronics. The kid got so scared because the Five Nights at Freddy's makes the kids scared of animatronics. It was a big Santa Claus that was singing. I thought he was getting a kick out of it, but he got scared of it. You collect old clown stuff? I do too. I used to have a whole bunch of that. My sister was a clown collector, and I used to collect a lot of clowns for her. That's the reason why people get freaked out with the clowns, because the stupid horror movies. They make clowns out to be mean and evil. And that's why people are scared of clowns today. They're brought up thinking clowns are bad. So Five Nights at Freddy's is going to make kids grow up. Every time they see animatronic, they're going to get scared. Oh, yeah. Those are the best years for toys. They made good things back then and things that lasted. A clown what? A clown gun? It was a goodbye. Well, I'm going to be ending this video. It's been a little long right now. Gun machine. Gun machine, yeah. I know. I say I can't. I just have guns now. I finally went to the dentist before the coronavirus came out to get my dentures. And now that they closed down the dentist stuff, you can't go dentist in no place. I gotta wait to get my teeth. So when it's over, that's the first thing I have to do is get my teeth. Like a smile. I get the prize. Oh, like 25 cents. Oh, I remember those. Yeah. I used to do a lot of things. Actually, when I was in the toy business, I used to make a lot of toys for the carnivals. A lot of my toys were in the carnivals. Did you see the movie Copland? Do I have the picture with me here? I don't know where to put it. Too risky? Well, in that movie, there's a stuffed turtle. And turtles and Sylvester Stallone was winning a turtle in a carnival scene. All those turtles in that movie, yours truly made them by hand, like this. Fortunately, nobody put my name in the credits. I was supposed to, but they didn't. That's when I was working for C&T Plush Toys. I know, it's a shame, I know. You know what? They didn't even give me a free movie ticket to see the movie. I had to buy a movie ticket to see the movie. Could at least give me a free movie ticket to see it, but they didn't. What are you going to do? I know. They do. I'm telling them right now on YouTube. See, Adam made that turtle. I made those turtles. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm sitting with Aaron. People use you. Like Aaron, like he was the first one. The guy wanted him to make the game, but the guy had the idea to make the whack-a-mole game, but Aaron did all the electronics to make it work, and Aaron never got the credit for the doing the hard job of making this item. The same thing as me with the turtles. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The good Lord, He is going to help me too. I know as I'm happy. I made a lot of kids happy. All the toys that I made a whole bunch of kids happy, and really that's the best part of it. Knowing that I made kids smile. That's worth more than all the money in the world. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be cutting this video now, and I know you want to go too. It's going a little too long, and I gotta get myself ready to go to bed myself. Oh, I love you. Oh, I like your stars with the galaxy. I like that. He's a godfather. Yeah. Nice chatting with you too. It's been a pleasure. Well, heads up. Look to the sky. Just like Apollo 13 returned down on Splashdown Day. Soon, the Lord Jesus will come back again the same way. Thank you. You take care. God bless you. And have a good day tomorrow. Let tomorrow be a blessing. Bye. Well, see you all. This is RG Jubilee saying, heads up. See you again into the next video. Remember, April 27th, the big, big, big stuff celebration. Yeah, peace and out. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Well, bye-bye.